Hey guys, it's your boy Joe back at it again, man. CodingPhase.com, your boy is back and I done did it again. Guys, listen, here's a tip. Tip for you guys looking for jobs out there, and you know, just to give you guys a little heads up. Be careful with companies, man. You know, you gotta have a list for yourself as red flags of things that you can say, hey, there's a good company, there's a good fit for me. You know what I mean? Like, so breaking it down. So today I was like, you know what? I have a friend of mine who told me, hey, this company has an open position and maybe you should check it out. You know, you might get some money, some good money out of it, and they seem like to be working on cool stuff. And I was like, cool, they have a large team. So I said, okay, cool, I'll check it out, I'll give it a chance. You know, so I go to the interview today and then I'm like, okay, number one, I don't even know if I want to work right now. I'm just going for the interview just to go. But if they have something that, you know, that wows me and be like, okay, cool, Joe, you're making about 80-90 grand on your own, like on your own house, but if you're gonna, you know, leave that to work for a company, it's gonna be for something similar and a cool project, cool people around, something that you could be excited about. So I go to this interview and just to see what the hell's happening, you know, because in reality, I don't want to work right now. I don't want to work for no company right now, unless it's something cool. Like, if Spotify hit me up right now, I'll go work for Spotify. If, you know, let's say Epic hits me up and tells me, hey, we want you to work here, I'll go work for it. If EA hit me up, like, hey, we want you to work here, I'll go work for them. You know, like, cool companies. Now, so I go to this interview, and one of the guys that I talked to on the phone is super cool, super nice. We talked, we went over the projects and all the stuff that I've done and this and that, and whatever. So then today was the in-person interview. Go to the in-person interview, and two of the guys are cool. The guy that I've talked to before, cool, he already knows everything about me, knows everything that I do, knows I could literally do anything that you hit me with, like, right? But one of the guys who just happens to be the CEO is just like a a-hole. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just like, bro, I'm not working for you. Like, like, I don't care how much money there is out there for me, I am not working for somebody like this. So, first of all, red flags, you know, starts asking me about, hey, I see on your resume you've done freelancing. And I'm like, yeah, it's like, you know, once in a while I might have like a client or something, somebody hit me up, or, you know, or a friend of mine might need something, I help them out, you know, and I've been doing this for a long time. So he's like, yeah, I don't know, because, you know, we usually like somebody that's completely focused on us. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I'm like, I definitely understand, you know, you definitely want somebody that's gonna be focused on here. And I was like, yeah, listen, I've been doing this for a long time. It's never been a problem anywhere that I've been to. But then he goes into, it's like, yeah, but you know, it's like sometimes there's, you know, there's a lot of times, especially now in the holidays, it's like, you know, there's deadlines and, you know, there's weekends and this and that. I'm like, wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Cut right there. Bro, I am not working for you on the weekends. After 6 o'clock, I don't work for you. Like, this is one of the things where sometimes I just be like, I don't want to work for these people. Like, what do you mean you want people to work on the weekends? Like, I understand there's a deadline, like an emergency or something like that. You want to help out and you need something to get done. But the vibe that you're giving me is like, hey, we want you to work. You work for us 24/7. I mean, like, am I gonna get paid for 24/7? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not working like that. You know, because I have a lot of good stuff here. You know what I mean? Like, if you come in and you tell me, Joe, I'm gonna pay you $250,000, $100,000 for your services here, and $150,000 for, you know, your off time, then yes, I'll do it. But you're telling me like, hey, we're gonna pay you the same amount that you're gonna get is salary, which means like all the overtime and all the extra things that you do doesn't count. You're not getting paid for that. Like, you're on salary, right? So when you're on salary, that means you're only getting paid for whatever you're getting. You know, it's like, okay, you getting paid for 40 hours a week, right? But you actually work 70 hours a week. Hey, sorry, you're on salary. Nah, I'm good. Keep that. Go ahead and keep that. You know, it's like, this is the problem, man. This is the problem where people, you know, a lot of people think like people's time is not valuable. Like, my time is valuable. My time, like, I'll be honest, like, I'll be pissed off. Somebody tells me, hey, man, you know, you're doing YouTube, man. I don't think you're focused on us. What are you talking about? Like, I'm not going to give you my free time. You get what I'm saying? Like, these people, they got me effed up. Like, I'm not going to give you my free time. My time that I have with my family, my son, I am not giving it to nobody. You have to pay me a lot of money to do that, right? You know, people are out here, you know, and this, I feel like a lot of developers, they mess up the game because, you know, there needs to be like a union, there needs to be something out there for developers, because the problem is a lot of these companies, they say, hey, we paying this person, you know, twice as much as other people out here, you know. Well, a regular person might be earning $50,000 a year, right? We making double of that, right? So employers think, hey, we're already paying them twice as much. We could squeeze, you know, another 30 hours out of them. We already paying them that much. You know what I mean? It's like, no. We have a skill. We have a talent. We have, you know, stuff that you guys need. You know what I mean? Like, developers should not be out here begging for a job, guys, because they mess it up. You know what I mean? Like, somebody comes in and be like, oh, I just want to get a job. I just want to get a job. It's like, doesn't matter if they put me to work 90 hours in a week and I'm getting paid the same amount. Like, some people be forgetting that. Like, hey, if you work twice as much per week and you getting paid, let's say $90,000, $100,000, that means you're making $50,000 because you're doing double the work. I might as well just do work at freaking at Macy's and then get a job at Best Buy. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather just do both jobs instead of being in one company working 2 times. It doesn't make sense, man. So yeah, so I just went to that interview just for the hell of it. I'm not looking for a job, you know, and I'm pissed off that my friend told me about this company. Like, bro, you know how I am, son. You know how I am, son. Don't tell me about no company. Don't tell me, oh, these people are hiring, they're really good, they got a great team. Bro, if they want you to work 24/7, like, I'm not doing that. You know, when you work for freaking any company out there, you work for any major company, in their freaking rules, they don't tell you or ask you like, hey, what do you do in your off time? Like, that's none of your business what I do in my off time. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, we want to know. It's like, you know, like, we want you to work on, you know, on our project, and, you know, now, especially now with the season coming in, whatever, the holiday season, we might want you to do some weekends. I'm not doing no weekends, bro. Like, that's straight up. I'm not working 2 times for the same amount of money. You're gonna have to pay me a lot of money for me to be doing a weekend. I've done it before and I hated it. I am not doing that. You know, people got me effed up out here. Like, yo, I'm about to touch. Look, I'm about to touch on my own, from my own website, from my own online things. I'm about to touch like 80K by myself, right? From my own hard work. Why am I gonna give that up to earn 90K and do twice as much work and be on call whenever the hell you want me to? It doesn't make sense. You get what I'm saying? So whatever, I'm there and I'm like, I was like in shock. I just looked at him like, I'm in shock that you even said something like that. Like, sir, like, I am not grateful to get your job. Like, I'm just coming in, I'm like, whatever. You know, I'm like, coming in to see how it is, see the vibe. I already got a bad vibe. Automatically, off the bat. It's not the place that I want to be in. You know, any place that people want you to work weekends, people are worrying about, hey, what projects are you working on your own time? That's none of your business. That's the truth. That's none of your business. If right now I'm working on a software as a service, that's my own thing. If I'm working on a startup on the side, that's my own thing. If I'm working on being an instructor online, that's my own thing. If I'm working on YouTube, that's my own thing. Once it's 6 o'clock, that's it. I'm clocked out. I don't work for you. I work for you from 9 to 5. I'm not giving you any more time than that. You know, there's times that where there's deadlines and you have to stay in late. I'm fine with that. But if you're telling me, hey man, we want to know what you're working on, we want to know, you know, what you're doing, and you know, it's like we rather have you spend time on working on learning on the things that we are working on. Like if they want to work on, let's say, whatever framework out there, like, okay, fine, I could learn that. I love learning frameworks and new technologies. But I'm not looking for somebody that's worried about, hey, focus on our stuff 24/7. Nah, man. I'm an employee. I just work there. That's not my company. I'm no longer putting things on my shoulder. I am not doing that. Because I know a lot of people don't go through that. And it's like, why am I going to put myself in a situation where I'm not going to be happy at? You know what I mean? And I'm really pissed off at my friend, man, for telling me about this company. Like, bro, you know me. You know how I am. You know that I don't care how much money somebody pays me. I am not going to give you my weekends. For you to pay me, you got to pay me twice as much than what I'm already getting on the salary for me to be giving any weekend. I don't care if it's for 3 months of the year. I don't care. I'm not working for you for any weekends, man. So I really appreciate the opportunity for hitting me up and this and that, but bro, don't hit me up with any type of job that you think that people's gonna want to work on the weekends. That's not me. I got other cool stuff in my life. You know, I appreciate my time a lot, and I tell you guys all this time, like, yo, when you go to interviews, it's not, don't think in your head, don't be nervous like, oh, I'm nervous because I'm going to a job interview. No, bro, you interviewing them because you the one that want to see, do I want to work here? You should never be desperate, man. That's why I tell people you should always have savings. You should always have other businesses. You should always make money on the side, no matter what. Because when you in need of a job and you're like, man, tomorrow I don't know if I'm gonna live under a bridge. Tomorrow I don't know if I'm gonna live under, you know, on my car. Then you have to be begging for that job. So the people at the job, they'll take advantage of you, right? But when you go in and you're like, bro, I got money. I ain't worried about this job. You start analyzing things, and it's no longer them interviewing you, it's you interviewing them. You're like, wait, what? You know, because there's certain things that is just iffy. It's just weird. I'm being honest, it's just weird. Like, you can't work for companies that want to control you on your daily basis. It's like, I've heard of people having to sign contracts right? That they can't work on any projects on their own, right? They can't create a company besides the company that they're working on. Like, I am not signing up for that. I'm not going to any company like that. You know, so this is what I tell you guys. Be careful what you do out there. Look into the companies and just, you know, just focus, man. Like, I understand a lot of you guys are brand new developers, and I think this doesn't apply to junior developers, because when you're a junior developer, you know, sometimes you're gonna get really effed up companies like this. But you have to understand, like, you know, it's like the first job that you're gonna get is never gonna be good. So even, you know, right now, one of you guys told me, Joe, man, $90,000 right now, that'll be great right now, and it's great. I'll be like, yeah, that's great for you. You're a junior developer. You could go in there, you know, and make your money, stay there for a year, 2, whatever, and then from there, you know, move on to something better. But for someone like me, it doesn't make sense. Like, I already pay my dues. You know what I mean? Like, I pay my dues. I don't need to work for anybody that wants to control my personal time. You know what I mean? Like, that really hit a nerve. Like, bro, you got me effed up. Like, I don't work for companies that want to be all up in your business like that. That's not none of your business. If I work on my own projects, that's my own projects. What developer out there doesn't work on his own project? You know what I mean? Like, who signs up for this type of companies? Like, guys, like, this is what I'm saying. Like, developers mess it up for other developers. Like, who approves this? Who are the people that say, yeah, you know what? I don't have nothing else to do. I have no ideas in my own. Like, you know, I can't create my own projects, you know. And what's funny is, like, what the guy was telling me is, like, he's like, yeah. He's like, you know, this is the type of culture that we have here, and, you know, we hope that whatever we pay you is enough to, you know, keep you happy and just focus on us. And I'm like, wait, are you paying people $190,000 or $200,000? Like, because that's the only way that I could see somebody will say, hey, man, I'm only working on company projects. You have to be a loser. I'm being honest. You have to be a loser to actually sign up for something like that. Because you're a developer. You want to create stuff on your own. You want to test things out. You want to have ideas. You're a creative person. Why would you sign up to something that pretty much controls ideas and controls you? Come on, guys. But yeah, man. Anyways, guys, this is what I'm saying, man. I might not be going to work for a long time. I don't want to work for companies like this, you know, unless it's major companies like Spotify, EA, Epic Games, you know, even Time Warner. I heard Time Warner has a really good environment for developers. You know, Facebook, I don't know, like a major company. I'm not working for no more smaller companies. I'm not working for businesses that are startups. I'm not working for people that don't know what the hell they're doing. I'm not working for people that don't understand the process of a developer. I'm not working for people that don't appreciate somebody's creativity. Like, that's not me. You get what I'm saying? But to my boy, you got me effed up, son. Don't send me that shit. Don't send me companies like that, son. Don't even mention them. Don't even tell them that I'm out here. I'm a great developer. Don't tell them nothing. Don't mention my name to nobody, son. Like, straight up, don't mention my name to none of these companies, because they're pretty much ish. You know, I can't curse on YouTube no more, but they're ish right now. Like, don't mention my name. Don't mention that there's this great company out here you should maybe take a look at. I don't care if the thing's down the block. I don't care if my commute is 2 minutes. Don't tell me about none of these companies, man. You know, I got another interview in a few weeks in South Carolina where I might be getting flown out there. I'm actually getting flown out there. They just sent me the email. It's a really big company in South Carolina. And I'm gonna go check it out. Am I looking for a job? Nah. I'm gonna go check it out. I'm interviewing the companies. Alright? So I'll see you guys later. Bow.